Morning guys, morning guys. Sorry I had an interruption on you see, it's a wonderful day. You can hear the music. There is no one like God. So whatever problem you're having, just believe that God will see you through. Okay? I don't know. Have you guys realized that this COVID, the COVID-19, oh, sorry, academic, is it academic what? Academic virus, this academic virus that is going on. I don't know if you guys have noticed that it has really, made us to know who is who in our leaders. You see, that there are some positions that don't supposed to, be in a government. Trust me. Most of these positions, especially here in Africa, they are doing nothing. This academic virus have made us realize that most of these our leaders, they are doing nothing. They are just there to receive salary. Most of them, like I'm telling you the truth, if you're thinking what I'm thinking, you see that most of them are just there for job creation, just to receive salary, but they're doing nothing. Because there's a lot of them that we've never hear film from their mouth. All these, most of these vices, whatever, vice this, vice that, vice versa, they are all there receiving salaries. Most of these vice of these ministers, even we got minister for pandemic, all those ones, they are just there receiving salary. They're doing that. You've never hear them say film. You never hear anything from them since this academic virus started. Nothing. But that is not the issue for now. Let me say what I just want to chip it so that some of you will realize what I'm thinking. That really some of them are just there receiving our money but doing nothing, especially here in our motherland, Africa. But anyway, God will see them through. Yeah, I have this girl, a very nice girl that wrote something. It touched me a little, So I said, okay, fine, let me read it so that some people will also learn from it. This girl says she has this boyfriend. They met on Facebook. The guy, from the inbox, how you guys do it. Like choking this girl on inbox, disturbing, never give up. At the end of the day, she ended up, accepting. Not minding the numerous messages in her inbox. She decided to reply his own, and they started chatting from there. Before the lockdown, they agree, okay, to date, and they started dating. Just like 2 months interval within this lockdown now. The guy wanted to see her, because in lockdown, most nothing is happening. Everybody is indoor. People are looking for chop to chop. So she agreed, okay, come and fetch me. And the guy, even on when the guy fetched her on their way going back, the police stopped them, and they asked the guy, who is this? The guy claims my wife, she's pregnant, she need to go to hospital, I'm taking, those kind of stories just to make sure he bypassed the police people. But nothing is wrong with the girl. All those are just a story to let the police let them go. So, but having said all those things, the girl feel comfortable thinking that this thing is coming from this guy's heart, that for real, that she has seen a boyfriend. And I went home. She stayed 4 days in this guy's house. The guy chopped front and back, serviced the down ministry, and they had a nice time. They had a quiet time. After everything, after 4 days, the guy dropped her back off. And within this period, they had a lot of discussion, and they agreed, okay, the relationship gonna be a good one, that by the grace of God, it might even lead to marriage. Just as guys normally talk, promise heaven and earth. They're all African brothers, I don't want to mention name. Just forget about where the guy came from, but you guys knows yourself. Okay, drop her back home. When you drop her, you give her money for airtime. The girl said, no, I don't want it. Don't worry, I'm comfortable, I'm fine. Some girls are very nice. She didn't collect anything from the guy, and the guy drove back home. They keep chatting on phone. Now, we're entering level 3, and where the girl is working, they called her back. Okay, you need to start work by level 3, and she got nothing left. So she needed some money, you know, to cook up a little things for herself, to equip to herself and buy a ticket for buses and things like that. Now she called this guy and said, my boyfriend, please, can you help me with a 500 rand, okay, so that I can get all these things to start to work by next week. Boom! The guy never responded again. The guy went moody. He don't talk to this girl anymore. She wrote nowhere. She called, he don't answer. When he answered her once, he told her, I don't have money to give. But this guy got a nice business there in town, you know, had like 2 businesses where they're selling cars and where they're doing a lot of things, you know. The guy well made, is living large, is living, you know, good, you know. He has no issue. All these Parklands guys, you know. But he has no problem. It's quite fine. But he refused to give this girl this 500 and not talking to her, you know, trying to explain to her why I wouldn't give it. Just said, I'm not ready to give you that money, and he stopped talking to the girl. Now the girl is asking, what do I do? I'm in love with him already. My sister, to cut it short, I don't want to start, you know, taking one after the other from your story. I just want to go straight to the point. That's why I just summarized your message. The truth is this: most of these guys just needed chop from you guys. They really don't mean good relationship from you. They see you on Facebook, they see the way you guys, you know, look nice on the photo and things like that. They come to your inbox, you know, tell you all the sweet things and bring you home just to chop. Not for marriage, not for a good relationship. Trust me, most of these guys coming to your inbox, they are not coming there because they really want to date you. So if a guy come, he say, want to give your time, give yourself chance, give yourself time, don't rush. Most of them just want to chop. By the time you give them a little bit time to hustle for this chop, struggle for this chop for a while before he will get it, he will, you know, manage it well. He will appreciate it. But if you just come as he wanted it and he chop immediately, that's what he wants. He's not gonna pass that chopping. Once he chop you, that's all. The relationship ended. All those promises you see to vanish. Then you will know that he is never serious from his promises. So you girls should just, you know, kind of hold yourself back. I know the lockdown, everybody needed to chop. Then position yourself also to chop and poof. Don't expect anything further from that, because obviously he don't need any relationship. Because if you really want a relationship, somebody you've stayed in his house for 4 days should be able to help you. You know, you just needed a help from him. It's not as if you want him to come and start. And this guy even said that this guy promised her heaven and earth, that from now they are dating. I mean, somebody you're dating with, I'm not saying she should be your responsibility. I'm talking to the guys now. We are not saying that a girl you're dating should be your responsibility, but at least you should be able to help someone you're dating. That is why, and she also should be able to help you anytime you are in need. So if you have it, don't just, you know, back off just because she asks you for money. You think she's now digging for your money. It's only your money she wants. After all, she was in your house for 4 days, and you had quiet time. You had all you needed, and you know, you even if to say you just want to chop and move. Having slept in your house for 4 days, you chop 1, 2, 3. I'm sure you chop her not more than 20 times for these 4 days. Because those of you who just want to sleep with a girl and run away will chop her like there is no tomorrow. One night you might have maybe 10 rounds. And you finish all those things, she stay 4 days. Let's say you chop her 10 times every night. That is 40 times you already chop. And you didn't give her anything. She didn't ask you for anything. You drop her off. You give her a little money. She said no, she don't need it. You sure she mean well with you. At the end of the day, she asked you for just 500, and you block off. You told her you're not giving her. You don't have the money, but yet you have it. That's wickedness, my bro. If you chop somebody's child, you sort the person out. Give the person something to appreciate the chopping. I know she chopped you nice. I know you love it. If you did not enjoy it, you wouldn't let the person stay 4 days in your house. So why are you being wicked? of not giving the girl just ordinary 500. 500 that you will use to buy is not even up the money you pay in buying Hennessy. If maybe you have gone to club, maybe the club is open, you go there. I mean, Hennessy is like 700, 1,005 there in the club, and you pay it wholeheartedly and give to a girl that you drink finish and tell you, I'm not going home yet, I still want to enjoy myself. At the end of the day, you will go home leaving the girl there. Maybe you even buy 2, that is 3,000, and yet you don't get any chop from the girl. You still enjoy it, nothing. How much more someone who slept in your house for 4 days, yet ordinary 500 she asks you after how many weeks for something good, to buy a ticket, bus ticket, and buy few things you're using for work. What do? You send her away, you stop talking to her, thinking that she needed your money. No, bruh, that's not nice. Let us, let us think. Always be nice to people. Give her the money, then leave her. If you think maybe she needed your money, give her the 500 and tell her, listen here, this is the 500, buy what you want to buy, but please, I'm done with the relationship. I don't want the relationship. It's better if you do it that way, okay? Do it that way, and God will bless you. Let it be that you just helped her. Don't just throw her away that way, okay? And you girls also, stop rushing into things, okay? If you get a guy coming to your inbox to talk to you, talk to the person back, but don't rush to go chop. Unless if you just want to chop, then go chop and then forget about it. Don't put your mind in any relationship with the person, okay? You can chop and move. Chop is not only for men. You can also decide to chop a guy. You chop the person and you go your way. You just want to satisfy yourself, and that's it. So please, there's always this space of chop and go. Don't always expect a relationship from somebody, and don't love quick. Love takes time to build. Not 2 months you're already in love that you can't bear it when the person have decided to move on. You must always be, love while reserve your sense. You love gradually to grow. Love don't come overnight. When somebody say I love you at first time, fuck off. Don't mind the person for tech. Don't accept such love. It doesn't exist. Those things lost. They just want to chop you and go. But chop is allowed. You can chop, but don't put your mind. Don't put your mind that you are in a relationship with the person. So please, I'm gonna end it here. I hope, sister, you find someone who deserves you, someone who really want to chop and stay, not to chop and run away. And also, don't quick give, okay? Other people learn from this also. Don't quick rush. If you're rushing, just go there. Just know that you're going to chop and go your way. If anything comes out later on, then fine. If nothing comes out, fine. Don't be like heartbroken if the person decided to walk away. So guys, also stop this kind of thing. It's not nice. Be nice to these ladies. They are good. There are good ones. Most of them are nice, but because of the way you guys treat them, they start being, ugly to other people. They start being rude. They start being nasty to other people who are innocent of the accusation of you guys might have committed. So please, let's be nice to people. It's a nice weekend. I hope you will enjoy your weekend, and this will help most of the people to learn from this mistake. Catch you. One love. Bye.